Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Us up. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
On the run, it's Edwards. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And they get the sack just like that.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone when they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Back to throw, it's Warren. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Gonna run it, it's Cook. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Keeps looking downfield. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. On the option. Now the toss. And they're able to get him on the ground. It's 4th and goal, and they'll go for the touchdown and keep the kicker on ice.
White 94, slider choice. Check. Blue 42 strong. Blue 42 strong.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown.
Black 14. Set.
He'll sneak it. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up.
And the ball slipped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these two-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick a field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeover?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. And the ball is picked off. And he's brought down.
Intercepted,
but not before putting his offense in business.
First and 10.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. The DBs will back off a bit. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now. You expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. The inside handoff. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Warren. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He will be stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt as they were trying to take the lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw it. He tries to take the top off. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Dumps it to the back. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's going for the big play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, TCU 7, Michigan.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the returner will be knocked down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Keeps the legs moving. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Movement here from the tight end. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Got a man. It's Morris.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and the second one, you know, usually he takes me out of the game.
They're bringing heat. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
The corners are walked up tight. To the air, it's Warren. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Michigan 14, TCU 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Michigan has long had defenses built on discipline, carrying out their assignment, and they have done that to perfection today.
Carry out your assignment, do what you're supposed to do, but do it with bad intention. That's what I like. I like the physicality. They want to hit you in the mouth. Year after year, Michigan players leave and they go to the NFL, but the next group, discipline, tough, physical. It's always staples of these defenses.
He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run there?
I think now, yeah. Of course, now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after you taking the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Trying to punch it in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. On first down, here comes this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has it there, going the other way. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Right down the middle. He's got it. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the single back. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Wolverines! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
TCU 14.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
First and 10.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. He lets one fly deep, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only... but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the run, it's Edwards. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Loveland. Hit the gate. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
33, TCU 14.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35.
Will take over 1st and 10.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is the day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
The pitch. On the move at the 30. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese, and there were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation